Hello everyone. I just wanted to share a real quick message. This message I got on the 26th of June this year. I was fasting for a couple of days, and surprisingly on that first day of my fast, I heard the Lord speak to me, and it wasn't like an audible voice. It was like words that were just like flowing out of my mind. It was just an experience that I never really, I don't think I've had it before. And yeah, I felt the urge to write it down. I felt the urge to just grab a pen and paper to write it down. But thing is, I was sitting outside because it's winter this side in South Africa, and I was sitting outside in the sun, and I had my tablet with me, and so I quickly grabbed my tablet and just started typing out all these sentences that were just flowing out of my mind. And it took me so long to do this video because I just was going through my own spiritual attacks, which reminded me of this message that I'm going to read to you just now, that the Lord was really speaking to me. Like, it was confirmation. Like, these spiritual attacks that I was having was confirmation that this did come from the Lord, that it wasn't something that I was making up in my mind. And I took so long to share it, and of course I'm guilty of that. I shouldn't have taken so long, but I thought, okay, I need to share it. So before I take too long, let me just quickly read what the Lord said to me. So I was just sitting outside, and I was just thinking, Lord, I'm tired. I just wish the rapture could happen and we can go home. And I just asked him in my heart, in my mind, and I said, Lord, are you coming soon? Like, are you really coming? Like, is it soon? And I just kind of like immediately got this response, and he said, yes, my child, beware of the devil and his tactics. I am coming soon. Seek me more in all that you do. Love me like never before. Hold fast to prayer and don't be fooled. The enemy is working hard to destroy you, but he will not succeed. Give me all your time and efforts. I love you, my bride, and I will see you soon, your Messiah, Jesus. And then I thought, wow, did I just write all of this? Like, is this really from the Lord? And I just asked, can I get some scriptures? And I thought, I'll just write down scripture that immediately pops into my head. And I did. And I got Jeremiah 5 verse 9 to 10 and Matthew 10 verse 5 to 6. And I read Jeremiah 5 verse 9 to 10, and it said, should I not punish them for this, declares the Lord? Should I not avenge myself on such a nation as this? Go through her vineyards and ravage them, but do not destroy them completely. Strip off her branches, for these people do not belong to the Lord. And then Matthew 10 verse 5 to 6. These 12 Jesus sent out with the following instructions. Do not go among the Gentiles or enter any town of the Samaritans. Go rather to the lost sheep of Israel. So basically what I got out of these two scripture verses was that I guess the Lord was just kind of telling me in a way that people who reject him and deny him he now calls them Gentiles. They are like the Gentiles, because in the Bible at first they couldn't be the Jewish people couldn't be around Gentiles, and so people who reject the Lord are now the Gentiles. And so the Lord is just warning the bride, if I can say, that people, like us, the bride, should not be among the Gentiles, that we should stay devoted to Him and give Him all our time and efforts, because time is running out. We should not be among the Gentiles, and that is the people who reject Him, the people who deny Him. We should of course preach to them the gospel and warn them of His coming, but not live among them in terms of like doing worldly things with them, and just like, I hope this makes sense, but we should not like go out with them and like go to parties and drink with them and all these things, because we will receive the same judgment as them. So the Lord will soon bring His judgment among those who reject Him, and we should go and preach to the lost, but we should not be entertaining ourselves with the lost. We should not be among these people who reject the Lord. And so this was a message to me personally, and then later I figured out that this is not just about me, but the whole bride of Christ. The Lord is basically telling us to be careful of being around these people, even if they're like really close to us. We should really be careful. And I did few days after receiving this message get spiritually attacked, and it involved just like a whole lot of heartbreak and frustration and confusion, and I just cried, and I was just so upset, and I just didn't understand what was going on. And the Lord quickly reminded me of this message, because funny enough, I had typed it on my tablet, but I had completely forgotten about it, and I was so concerned about what was going on. And suddenly the Lord reminded me of this message that He gave me, and that's when I realized that I should beware of the devil and his tactics. So that's what the Lord said to me. And I almost got distracted, and I was reminded that the enemy is working hard to destroy me. But I was comforted when I realized that the Lord did say, but he will not succeed, the devil will not succeed in his tactics against me, because I am marked, I am sealed, I am His bride. And for all those who are waiting, please stay encouraged, because the time is close. We all feel it, we all know it, and I thank you for listening.